So we're down on the Greenway Trail behind the island looking at the river, and we've got some things to talk about. We even made a list, so hopefully we don't ramble and go on too long.
It was somewhere we were familiar with. We've come here and walked through the path for the Christmas lights, so we thought let's go walk somewhere that's pretty and we're familiar with. Well, okay, here we go with our so. We're trying to drop the word so. 17 years in Indiana, big chunk of our adult life, when we decided to move to Tennessee.
You may ask why.
We're still trying to figure out midlife crisis.
We don't know. We don't think so. If so, who cares? But it was time for a change. We were feeling stagnant, and I don't know about any of y'all, but sometimes I just kept going to work and I kept thinking, is this all there is? And I don't know if I could do this one more day. Wasn't the people I worked with, it was just life in general. And we always came down here to vacation a bunch. Obviously, we did our YouTube videos.
The financially obsessed person, maybe. We were spending thousands of dollars a year. We got to where the last year or two, we were putting it on credit cards just to
escape Indiana. Let's be fair.
We love this place so much. The weather, the people, everything's just different, but I like to say better.
I would say better. So
it's just a more laid back thing. And we decided financially it made more sense.
So we packed everything up, put the house on the market, and headed on down. We're renting a place. We're going to build a place once we find somewhere we want to live permanently.
As soon as we find a piece of land to plop a house on, we know what house we want, we know what builder we want to use.
So we're, I don't know, what was that, 95% of the way there? Anyway.
So we're going to have a lot more videos. What we used to do with our videos was we would come here, shoot 10 or 12 videos in like 5 days, then put them out over like 3 months.
Pretty much. And so obviously we didn't have the time to really dig into a place. We were trying to do like 2 or 3 restaurants a day. So obviously you're not
we were going to do
sampling
better
the
quality
menu
videos, we feel like, because we were rushing through places.
Exactly. So hopefully you will start seeing better quality, more in-depth videos.
A little behind the scenes. We would go to Dollywood, do a tasting pass, try 5 to 10 items. That'd be in the morning. Honestly, throw half of them out, then we'd go to a local restaurant, try something for lunch, and then sometimes we go, we can do one more. It was a lot of food we were wasting and eating.
And obviously we were trying to rush through a lot of stuff before we got home, so we'd get home and be like, did you take a picture of that? Nope, I did not. So this should hopefully lead to better quality videos. Still gonna ramble in the way that we always have. What else do we got on that list? Oh yeah, leaving Indiana. Was I sad to leave Indiana?
Oh, not at all.
Don't even miss the house, really, because once you start packing up and moving, you realize the house is not the home, the family's the home. So wherever we all go together, that's our new home. So
I don't know about anybody else, but she has to put up with me complaining about it being 40 degrees outside and I'm cold. So I needed to move south. And I believe the average temperature in Indiana in like February was the coldest we'd had in like 10 or 15 years. We had many minus 15 degree mornings. So getting up at 6 in the morning and go to work sucked.
And sun, lots of sun, lots of clear air. Side note, my allergies are way better down here.
We've become very big on reading the air quality, probably because our son that's in his 20s is big on that. And Indianapolis is awful for air quality.
Plastic will kill you, smog will kill you, you know those kind of kids.
Well, yes. But my point was I was trying to avoid the smog, so it's just a lot nicer being here. It's probably better for us. We tell ourselves it is.
Speaking of which, what kind of changes do we see? More sun. It's warmer. Mountains. Oh. He was born in Kentucky. I lived some years in Kentucky. And so, you know, we're used to like an up and a down and around, the curves and everything else. Do you know what Indiana doesn't have? Any up or down or around the curves. It is flat cornfields or soybean fields.
And people will say here and there, we did find a few spots, but they were hard to find, like northern Indiana or southern, nowhere where we live.
Put it in perspective, from Indianapolis, if we drove over to Cincinnati,
Flat.
For the most part, it was flat and nothing. So I'm really enjoying this. I'm not much of a driver, but I was remarking how I really enjoy these mountain roads and the up and the down and the turn. At least I know I'm not going to fall asleep.
And the other thing that I'm excited about, as I've gotten older, I've become more of an outdoor person. Yet, no, we don't go hiking, but I would go out and go walks by myself in Indiana. This is the first walk we've done here that wasn't Christmas light related. So there you go.
And where was there to walk in Indiana from our house? Nowhere.
Just through
Walmart.
a neighborhood.
Yeah.
Actually, I walked to Walmart
times.
a few times.
This is a way better view than Walmart.
Oh, this is beautiful.
So let's see, we've covered
lights.
why, we covered the emotions, we covered the differences.
Yeah, culture
We
shocks.
covered what it's going to mean for you guys in the videos. Let's see, the last thing we have to cover is, and this should not be a problem, is finding new places to eat.
We only had like 3 places that we liked, because we always tried to find local spots. And there's dozens of local spots here. It might be a chain of 2 or 3 restaurants, or sometimes it's a little hole in the wall.
And I know it's like you guys have the Johnson family restaurants or whatever, so it's, quote, a chain, but it's not like McDonald's or Burger King or anything. So very much looking forward to that. Got to find a new pizza place.
Because we literally had 3 places, because we tried to come up with a list last night, and we came up with 3 that we went to. So we didn't eat up much there either, which might be better for you. But just
Better for us or not, or at least if we're going to eat out here, at least now we have somewhere to go walk.
Because we had to pick where to walk around here. We were like, oh, there's a trail. What, in the Old Mill District? There's one by the island, which is what we're walking.
On the way to the Old Mill.
Okay, I say the Old Mill, the Patriot Park / Old Mill, because it's a whole separate loop, as we're learning. So anyway, we had multiple places to walk.
Lots of learning, lots of new things.
And yes, there was trails in Indianapolis because we walked a couple. But we had to go 45 minutes north of where we lived. And they were not this beautiful.
This should be a better quality of life for us, better mental health for me.
Oh, I love sunshine, so absolutely.
So there you go. Well, welcome to our midlife crisis. Welcome to the big new adventure.
And a totally different side note, maybe. I do a lot of the driving, my choice. I've enjoyed it. We've been here less than a week, and today was the first time we heard somebody honk.
And it wasn't at us.
Everybody honked their horn. No, there was actually somebody driving on the wrong side of the road of the main parkway in Pigeon Forge, like they were coming toward the traffic.
Yeah, the most honking we heard was that goose.
People stop at 4-way stops and honk at you. People stop at you stopped at a stoplight and they'd honk. Not because they knew you, no, they wanted you to.
Hurry up, get there, hurry up, get there.
Or they stop at 4-way stops here.
Oh my God, side note, we went to turn our utilities into our name and they like filled out an index card and we went down to the trash and she wrote a post-it of where to drop off the trash can. I love it, it's so personal. They were like, do you know where to talk to the garbage guy? Nope. Here, let me show you. I will never get tired of this.
And then we had our garbage can delivered in an hour and a half. That may be a rare thing. The city of Pigeon Forge gave us a garbage can in like an hour and a half. We're like, what? And there's recycling centers here. Could be for the bears. But we didn't have to pay. I would have paid.
Since we were moving and cleaning out our house, we went to our local dump twice. We do not own a pickup truck, so we had to rent a pickup truck. We had to pay $35 each truckload to drop it off. It wasn't a lot, but at least here we could go drop our boxes for free.
Because we figured 2 trips cost us $185 clearing out our house. Here, we've made 2 trips, and it's been free, which is what you just said. So we're just enjoying the differences. And yes, people say the cost of living's higher. Tax is 2.5% higher than Indiana, because there's no state tax or county tax.
And I know, we know, we've talked about this, the grass is not necessarily greener. We know there's going to be bad things here. I mean, like the rod run and the traffic. I'm not looking forward to that. But everything in life is a trade-off, isn't it?
I'm enjoying the beautiful clear water. She's showing you video. I'm just like, it's just amazing how clear everything is. But yes, we have learned that. Me being 50 years old, I'll go ahead and say it.
Well, I'm about a week shy.
I was going to say we are a lot wiser. We've been together 30 years, and like she said, we figured out it's not always greener. 20, 25 years ago, we'd have been like, oh, this is going to be so amazing. There's going to be no downsides.
And I'm sure those of us who are our age know that Do we have the adulting thing figured out? No.
Absolutely not.
In fact, if you are an adultier adult than me, please drop a note. I need help. I need an adult. But
I could be wrong. I feel like I'll be into my 70s and I still won't have figured it out. Don't want to be the whole lifelong journey thing, but it's very complicated.
this is probably the adultiest adult thing we've done, because we moved around a lot when we were younger, but I'm sure you guys understand this. We were too stupid to know how big a deal it was that we were doing it. This time, honestly, that was the fear. It wasn't leaving house. It wasn't leaving Indiana. It was change. The fear of change. Need new jobs, need new friends, need new places to go.
Yeah, just learning where everything's at. Like here, it's the same, well, similar grocery stores, but like there's 4 or 5 grocery stores. We had 3 or 4 we went to there. You just got to learn where everything is.
And yes, we vacationed here a lot, but that's the key. We vacationed here. We didn't live here. And being a local is going to be a completely different thing than visiting. And we'll let you know what kind of stuff we figure out being locals too.
Apparently, I'm learning there's discounts at a lot of the restaurants for locals.
Who knew?
So far, they're taking my word. We haven't got our IDs yet, but makes sense. I mean, with all the tourists, give the locals a discount because, well, it's a touristy built area, so the prices are a little higher. Huh. Laughing at the geese that were coming in for landing in the river.
We'll keep an eye on that guy. Maybe he'll do something else cool. Probably not now that I'm watching him.
I started to say some ducks, but I think it was only one.
But yeah, we'll let you know what we learn and any...
And our channel's going to change, so I can't remember if we said we're going to have a lot more Dollywood stuff.
Oh, and it's going to be more timely too.
That's what I was building up
if
to.
If something opens, we're going to get to go cover it and not wait 3 months to the next vacation and be way behind the times.
Because that's what we had to do before. For a restaurant opened in, well, okay, Gorilla Tacos opened last year in Pigeon Forge. We were here 3-4 months after it opened because we came down from Indiana generally every 4 months, at least 3 times a year. Except last year, we were here like 6-7 times. Because we tried to go to most Dollywood festivals. We tried to get hit like 3 of them. Because we did Christmas and I Will Always Love You and Luminites. And so they're going, I know we hit 3.
So importantly for you guys, better quality
video, yes.
And more timely.
We're rambling on a little bit, but better quality videos, more timely. Definitely more informative. We'll let you know what tips we have. I can tell you when it comes to moving, if you can afford it, we had somebody move us. That's a moving tip. That was way, way better. I was dragging my feet on it. I did the research on it. She was the one pushing for it. Oh gosh. I'm not even in bad shape. I'm in okay shape. We couldn't have done it.
We had stairs. We had heavy things. Also, moving is wonderful for cleaning out your life. I threw out half the stuff I own. Didn't even know I owned it. Do you know I had boxes that I had still had packed from when we moved into the house 17 years ago? So yeah, I highly recommend moving as a decluttering device.
That is my one tip, or the one thing I learned from moving. Is have somebody else do it. Because we'd only done it one other time, and that was not a good experience. I think it's because it was local. It was across from one side of Indianapolis to the other.
Let's call them 2 males and a motor vehicle without calling anybody out, but you know who I mean.
Put holes in our wall, broke furniture.
Yeah, it was not our thing.
Not a good experience. This crew was totally different. Very professional. Everybody was super friendly. They packed our stuff better than I would have packed the stuff, and that meant a lot. Wrapped everything in blankets. TVs were in blankets and bubble wrap. I mean, the glass TV stand, everything you could think of need to be wrapped. They wrapped it in twice sometimes.
So shout out Agility Van Lines.
Yep.
Highly recommend. Let's see, what else did we learn on our move? Our cat. Our cat is finally normalish. She was never normal to begin with, but she is...
She was not happy about being moved from her house to a hotel room, to another hotel room, to her new house.
Yeah, new...
So many smells and sounds.
And boxes. Oh, so many boxes. We got rid of those pretty quick.
We had about 75 boxes. We unpacked majority of them, some are in the garage, but in the first 2 days. That seemed to make her a lot happier.
I'd started been here about 5-6 days. It's been a week since we
started packing her.
We've been in the house about 5-6 days, and yeah, she's getting better. She's eating and stuff, and honestly, that was my big worry about the whole thing. How's the cat gonna do? And she's doing okay. So
she was going there this morning till we set our alarm off for her. Just different sounds for her. So yes, traveling with a cat, definitely different. At least with her, apparently, if she can have a hotel that has carpet, she seemed a lot better than the hardwood floors.
She's
And
just kind of bougie.
she wants every door open. So that did not make her happy that there was a door to the hallway she could not get open. So traveling with a cat, there you go. And if you can afford to pay movers, definitely pay for movers. Otherwise, that's...
To sum it up, I say, do it. Don't be afraid of change. If there is a big change you want to make in your life, do it. Life's too short not to.
Because what she said at the beginning of the video, we went back and forth kind of going, oh, should we do it? Should we do it? Let's not be afraid. Let's be afraid. We're scared. We each kept taking turns. Then we finally decided what she said. Our son came with us and we were like, that's where family's at. It's the three of us. Because we have family in Indianapolis. They'd come see us once a year. If that, we'd go see them otherwise. So everybody was busy working and things were going on. So it wasn't any different. Honestly, we'll probably see more of them here.
I would come visit me here.
Because one of them loves to come here. So we were like, oh, odds are we'll see them a couple times.
So thanks for, thanks for joining our rambly walk and talk. More talk than walk because we got stuck watching the geese.
But it's beautiful. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful walk. Looking at the river is beautiful. But we're going to be posting more stuff on TikTok too. We have done a ton of TikToks.
Instagram, Facebook. We're coming at you with all the social media. And, you know, hey, thanks for listening to this rambly bit. If you got to this end and want to see where we go from here and join us on our adventures, you know what you got to do. Subscribe, follow, watch, comment. I don't know. All of the above would be great.
Liking, subscribing, commenting. We'll look at it all.
So thanks for hanging out with us on a beautiful day, and we'll see you soon.